Welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and as you can tell from the countdown clock here, the lesson is about to begin. If this is your first time playing piano, welcome. I'm very excited for you. You're going to do great. Hopefully you already received from us the welcome packet in the mail, and maybe you even got started on the Absolute Beginners video pack to teach you the names of the notes and things like that. But if not, that's fine. You'll do great. I'll show you how to play all the notes. And if I'm going too fast for you, you can always pause the video or rewind it and go over the more difficult parts. You can always pause the video or rewind it and go over the more difficult parts. And even if you only learn a little bit of this song and you don't learn the whole thing, you'll still learn enough to help you build skills so you can learn other songs faster in the future. So jump in, give it a try. You're bound to end up at least a little bit better than you even are right now. Throughout the lesson, I may refer to Raffle Academy, and you can check out that link on the website if you want. Basically, it's a program that takes you all the way from learning the names of the notes, the very beginning, through 12 levels of classical and jazz music, through all the skills that you would need to become a professional pianist. So you would learn all the same stuff that you would learn if you're taking regular traditional piano lessons, probably plus a little bit more, but it takes about 5 to 10 years to complete. So you can just try out the first level, see if it's the kind of thing that you like, or if you just care about today's lesson and learning this song, then just ignore all those references and focus on today's lesson. If you're watching this at LearnPianoLive.com, there should be a PDF and an MP3 button right next to this video. The MP3 is a play-along track that you can use to practice more after the lesson, but a lot of students like to print out the PDF right now so they have it during the lesson. Careful, it could be up to like 30 pages, so just find the couple pages that you want and print those out. If you decide not to, that's fine. I'll show you all of the notes on screen as we go through it. And we will be going through 5 different levels of this song that all use the same play-along track. So even if you've never played piano before, you'll still be able to do level 1. And then as we go through level 2, 3, 4, and 5, then when we use that same play-along track, you just keep playing your same version. If you're watching this lesson in the archives and you have a question during the lesson, then feel free to click on that survey button. And at the end of the survey, there's a place for you to ask your question, and I will do my best to get back to you with the answer to that question. But if you're with us live as we're recording this today, then feel free to click on that chat button, and you can talk with all the other students who are logged in during the live lesson. And if you have a question about the lesson, then you can just go ahead and type that into the box that says, Ask Jamin a question, and we will do our best to answer that question live in the lesson. All right, I think that's the end of the boring stuff. I'm ready to learn a song. Stay tuned at the end of the lesson and I'll show you how to win more points and earn more prizes next week. But for right now, let's get this party started. Welcome back to KidsLearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and this is Jazzy James, and he's going to be learning the song with you for the very first time. And we have our incomparable Kendra as our chat moderator.
Guess what? I just came back from a little road trip. It wasn't really a road trip. It's like an hour away, but it was in an RV. And it's as close to camping as I'm ever going to get.
Yeah, okay.
So.
Really? Okay,
well,
you're one of those.
Yeah. No, okay. I mean, I did like one field trip to the Sacramento Zoo.
Oh, wait, going to the zoo is like camping for you?
Well, no, because we actually went camping. I was in kindergarten. That was in a tent.
You're like, I've seen an animal before. Okay.
Yeah,
right.
But no, I went in an RV with my family.
Did you like it?
I did. I'm very tired now.
I'm very jealous.
But I'm ready for this. This is going to be awesome.
What type of RV was it?
I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
No idea.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
it was cool, though.
Nice.
Yeah.
And we have Kloppa with us today, and he's going to be wanting us to get along with this song. So let me show you how this is going to sound with the track at full speed, and then I'll show you how to play the all the notes, and I'll show James too. So here we go. Here's the thing at full speed. Sound like this. 1, 2, Cha-cha-cha. That's the whole thing. So you can definitely do this. James, you ready? We're going to start with a G. So in order to find a G, all we're going to do is take any group of 3. You can take that group of 3 or that group of 3, as long as you're not taking a group of 2. Thanks for that. As long as you're not using a group of 2. Use a group of 3 and take the middle note and drag it a little bit to the left, a little bit down, and you land on a G every single time. And we need 3 of those while we say the words out loud. La, ku, ka. There we go. And then Racha here is going to be a C. So we got to skip over 2 notes. Don't play either of those, but skip straight to a C. And so we're going to play all of those. La, ku, ka, ra. And then for cha, we're going to play an E, which an E is just skipping over 1 note there, all the way up to that one right there. Yep. So playing all those together, la, ku, ka, ra, cha. And fortunately, you get to do the exact same thing one more time. If you just repeat that, then that's the whole entire first line, is just that 2 times through. So again, it would be la, ku, ga, ra, cha, la, ku, ga, ra, cha. You're doing great. If you are not learning this song as fast as James, that means that you are normal, because he's learning it really super fast. Hang on, we're almost there, sir. So, he's all ready to go on to the next one. Maybe you are too. We'll be getting to level 2 here in just a second. So maybe this is a time where you need to just pause and practice that little section right there, la, ku, ka, ra, cha, trying to get that down. And then we're all going to practice this together with the track. Here we go. I'm going to count 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then we're all in. Here we go. And a 2, and a 1, 2, 3. La, ku, ka, ra, cha, la, ku, ka, ra. That's it. Cool. Now, check this out. We just take those same 3 notes that we've already been playing. Yeah, and then we just take the top 2 notes down. Right there. And we use those ones instead. Play the exact same thing, but we're going to play like that. Yeah. Oh, almost. Yeah, there we go. Those are your 3 notes. So those are the 2 things we need to, you need to pause this and practice. This thing right here, and then this thing right here. Yes, that back and forth, because those are the 2 main parts of the song. So let's just try those 2. That section is... She doesn't mind that. Here we go, starting right there with she doesn't mind that. That's going to be, there, that's the section. She doesn't mind that a leg is missing. And then we've got the last thing. So I'll show you the 2 parts in between. Here we go, everybody together. We're just gonna do those parts. La Cucaracha and She Doesn't Mind That. Ready? On your mark, get set. And a 1, 2, 3. La Cucaracha, La Cucaracha. And then just wait, hang on. Something, something, something. Here we go. Ready and go. She doesn't mind that a leg is missing. Nice. Okay, cool. So let me show you what comes in between those after La Cucaracha. Go ahead. And then La Cucaracha. Yes. Now, if we just go back to this C that we started on, we play 2 of those. Move down and play 2 of those. Move down, play 2 of those, and then move down. That's it. That's that whole entire section right there. All she wanted was to dance. And you'll need to pause and practice just that section, but try to go from La Cucaracha all the way through All She Wanted Was to Dance. Yeah, cool. And then when you come back, we'll all practice that together, and then I'll show you the very, very last line. We're almost done with this thing. Here we go. 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, go. La Cucaracha. La Cucaracha. All she wanted was to dance. She doesn't mind that a leg is missing. And then she would never miss the chance. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be, we're gonna need to find a G, but not the G that we started on, a G that's higher. So we're gonna take that group of 3 that's higher and find that G. Bummer. Okay, this is gonna be our last time through. We're gonna drag that down to find that high G. Yes, that's it right there. We're gonna start there. We're gonna fake like we're gonna go right. So we're gonna play up, and then we're gonna go all the way down. Yeah, so start on G. That's it. On G, we're gonna fake up, and then come back down. And James is eager to play this whole thing all together. So maybe pause and practice the whole entire thing right now. When you come back, then we will all play this together. All of the parts on your mark. Get set. 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. And then all she wanted was to dance. She doesn't mind that a leg is missing. Up to that high G. Fake right and then go left. Yeah, and if you want to, you could throw in as many C's as you want for cha-cha-cha. That might be the funnest part of the whole thing, the part that's not even there. So just a bunch of C's. Cha-cha-cha. That's it. Cha-cha-cha. Cool. And you can actually throw that cha-cha-cha in almost any song that we play. Any song is better with a cha-cha-cha at the end. Oh, okay. Maybe we'll do that in the other levels. For right now, Charlotte wants to show us her version of Bad Blood. Check it out.
Okay, ready? Hi, this is Charlotte, and I'm doing Bad Blood.
Nice job. Way to go. You did the whole thing, too. You didn't just do a little snippet of it. Way to go. That's very impressive. Kendra, tell us about this week's weekly activity.
This week is the Grand Staff Spelling, and if you write the names of the notes, they all spell words. Find the words and tag Learn Piano Live when you post a picture on Facebook or Instagram, and our mascot Penguin will hook you up with 150 bonus points. Won't you, Clawful?
Very nice. All right, so if you can do any of that, then make sure you send that along, and you don't have to complete the whole thing necessarily, but do your best. It's time for us to play a game. The name of the game is Deck the Old Man. Sorry, it's not my fault. You'll see why. Don't hit anybody. Here's how you play Deck the Old Man. I'm going to play you two songs, two notes, and you're going to tell me whether the song that I'm playing is the beginning of Deck the Halls or another one that sounds like it but isn't quite the same, This Old Man. So this is Deck the Halls or This Old Man. You throw them together and it wasn't my fault. That's just the names of the songs. Okay, so here's a couple examples and then you'll get to play along with Jazzy James and the incomparable Kendra. We've got this is the beginning of This Old Man, he played. However, this right here would be Deck the Halls. Deck the Halls. So the first two notes is the beginning of This Old Man or Deck the Halls. Here we go. Kendra and Jazzy James, listening carefully. See if you can beat them playing along at home. So here are your first two notes. Try to sing along whichever one you think it is. Does that sound like the beginning of This Old Man or Deck the Halls? Kendra and Jazzy James, 3, 2, 1.
This old man. Yes.
Oh. Yes, it is This Old Man. He played one. Yeah, very nice. Okay, a couple more. Here we go. These notes right here. Does that sound like the beginning of This Old Man or Deck the Halls? 3, 2, 1.
This old man.
It is This Old Man. Nice. Okay, a couple more. What about this one? Does that sound like the beginning of This Old Man or Deck the Halls? 3, 2, 1.
Halls, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Nice. One last one.
Halls.
Jesse James says halls. Kendra?
Yes, I agree. I thought
Deck
we were
the
waiting.
halls with-
No, I thought.
Yeah, it was nice. And for those of you who are doing Clopple Academy, the Deck the Halls is called a major second, and the This Old Man is called a minor third. So those are the two things that you're doing already in ear training. If you're in level 3 or higher, I think it is. But right now it's time for Mailbag.
If you'd like to win an extra 750 points by being the Mailbag winner, just fill out the survey at the end of the lesson, or send us a message anytime during the week using the contact button at the top of the page.
This week is from Anja M, who says, Dear Jamin, how can I tell what key a song is in? So if you're doing Clopple Academy, which I know you are, then eventually we start getting to all that stuff. That's called ear training, and just like we're listening for This Old Man or Deck the Halls, then we can also start listening for what key is it in. But basically, if you just guess around at a whole bunch of notes, and like try to play along with the song, one of the notes is going to sound better than all of the rest of the notes, and that is the one that it's in the key of. But even if you don't find that, if you can just find a couple notes that sound good along with it, then those are going to be notes from in the key. So the best way to do it is just hunt for notes that sound good and then see which notes those are in the key of. So if you already know, like, the key of G has F sharp in it, and you think that F sharp and a G and a D and a C sound good, then that's a pretty good indication that you're in the key of G, because those are all notes that would be found in the key of G. But then you got to know what the key of G is. And so there's not only do you have to be really good at listening, but you also have to know a lot of keys in order to find out what key it's in. So it's something to definitely work on. If you're in Clopple Academy, you're going to be getting to that. I've got some other information for you, but it's kind of secret.
Secret information.
Okay, so let's see what Clopple has for us today in our top secret folder. Today, for today's song, this is actually really cool. You can make almost any song sound Latin if you just play broken chords. So if you already know what a chord is, like a C chord, or a D minor chord, or an F chord, whatever the chord is that you're supposed to be playing, just break up the notes to that chord. That's going to sound pretty Latin. And once we get to level 4, this is why this is secret information, they don't even know that yet, but the level 4 people are going to have to take the chords and break them all apart. So just playing notes like that, or you could do that with any note. Just breaking them up. That's going to make it sound pretty Latin. Okay. Another thing. Oh, this thing right here. That thing right there. You can use that as an ending for almost any song. There's a lot of songs we've been doing recently like this, where like the ending of them could be the ending to anything. So if you have like, you could just like throw that in at the end of any song. Also, the cha-cha-cha thing would work. So you have 2 endings in this one song that you can use on almost anything. The last thing in this folder says the first chord is in second inversion. So this thing that we play here, that is just the C chord. Most of you, if you're in Clopple Academy level 1, I think is the first time we start dealing with the C chord. We usually see the C chord like this. This is called an inversion. Again, most people don't have to worry about this, but if you take a C and an E and a G and you just put the G on the bottom, that's called second inversion. It's just a different way to play the same exact chord. So our song actually uses a C in second inversion, just one note at a time. That's all the secret information that's in here. So the last thing I need to tell you about is who won this week's raffle. Maybe it's you. Congratulations. Let us know what prize you want. Let's go to level 2.
Transitioning to level 2. This may be confusing to level 1 students, so please continue to practice the level 1 version or visit learnpianolive.com/level 2 for a detailed explanation on how to level up.
So sadly, the lesson preview has come to an end, and it's time to say goodbye to everyone watching the free streams. Of course, paying subscribers at learnpianolive.com can continue watching this lesson and several hundred others like it in the archives. So come on over and check us out. And if you like what you saw, at least like and subscribe, and then tell your friends to head on over to learnpianolive.com to start enjoying this journey with us.